If you think every holiday is a moneymaker on Uber, well, you're leaving your expectations, your earnings, up to luck. Because the truth is, most holidays are not created equal. And today, I'm breaking down which ones actually pay and which ones have you sitting in a parking lot wondering what went wrong. Alright, so let's talk about holidays and how they actually perform for Uber drivers. Because one of the biggest misconceptions I see with newer drivers, they think holiday equals busy, and that is just not true. Some holidays are absolute gold mines, and some are straight up dead zones depending on your market. So, let's break it down. There are two holidays that are basically guaranteed moneymakers: New Year's Eve and 4th of July. And the reason is simple. Drinking plus events, that equals transportation problems. New Year's Eve doesn't care what day of the week it is. People are going out. Bars are packed, house parties are everywhere, and nobody wants a DUI. So, rideshare demand explodes. Same thing with 4th of July, but with a twist. With 4th of July, you got firework events, you got massive crowds, you got road closures, and you got parking nightmares. Now, people don't want to deal with any of that. So what do? They open the Uber app. And that creates surge zones that we all love. But here's the key insight. It's not just the holiday, it's the pain points. Whenever people are drinking and they're facing logistical headaches, that is where drivers make money. Now let's talk about holidays that trick drivers the most. Memorial Day and Labor Day. On paper, these sound great. Long weekends, tons of people off work, lots of drinking. But in reality, they're very different. Why? Well, because the environment changes. Instead of people going out, they're staying in. They're at backyard barbecues. They're at the beach. They're at lakes, rivers, pools, and they're hanging out with friends and family. But here's the key difference. There's no urgency to leave. There's no event ending at the same time. There's no fireworks crowd dumping all at once. And there's no "I need a ride now" moment. So demand, it gets spread out or it disappears entirely. So you might get small pockets of activity, but not those massive surges that you're going to see on New Year's Eve or 4th of July. And if you're in a place like Florida, especially near the coast, more of that activity stays localized. People, they just don't need a ride as much. Now, Halloween, this is interesting. This one is all about timing. If Halloween falls on a Friday or a Saturday, it's probably very busy. If it falls on a Sunday, it's probably moderate. And if it falls on a weekday, it can be unpredictable. Because again, we're looking at the behavior. If people have to work the next day, they might still go out, but not nearly as hard. But when Halloween lands on a weekend, now you got bar crawls, you got costume parties, and you got drunk crowds moving between locations. That is when it starts to feel more like a mini New Year's Eve. Now let's simplify this into a rule you can actually use. A holiday is busy when it has at least two of these: alcohol consumption, large public events, limited parking or road closures, and a set end time where crowds leave at once. If a holiday has only drinking but no event structure, it's probably going to be slower than what you think. That's why Memorial Day and Labor Day don't hit the same. Now let's talk about something that most drivers completely miss, and that is the economy. Because even the busiest holidays can change depending on what people can afford. If money is tight, people don't drink at bars, they stay home. Fewer people will go out. More people carpool. And tips, they can go down. And that affects you directly. So even if a holiday is supposed to be busy, you might see lower surge, shorter trips, and fewer high-paying rides. But on the flip side, when the economy is strong, people go out more, they spend more, and they tip better. So always compare what you're seeing to your last year, not just the holiday itself. Now here's how you should approach holidays as a driver. Big event holidays, like New Year's Eve, 4th of July, go all in. Work close to that 12-hour shift that you can. Chase the surges. Stay near events, but avoid getting stuck in gridlock areas. The real money hits late, so be ready to work deep into the night. Stay in holidays like Memorial Day and Labor Day. Start later, but don't stay out too late. People aren't probably going to be out as long. And if it's slow, don't force it. Make your money and then go enjoy the holiday. Flexible holidays like Halloween, well, watch what day of the week it lands on. If it's a weekend, start late and work late. Stay near the nightlife and focus on catching as many surges as you can. If it's during the week, well, work those prime areas, make you some money, and go home. Here's the bottom line. If you treat every holiday the same, you're going to have a lot of frustrating nights. The drivers who make the most money are the ones who understand why people need rides, not just when. Because once you understand behavior, you can predict demand. And once you can predict demand, you stop guessing and you start earning.